Okay, so here it is. This is my air oil separator. I've taken the valve cover breather out here that used to go to the intake manifold, and I have tied that into the driver's side that used to go into the inlet of the turbocharger. So we've now taken the inlet of the turbocharger, and that is breathing from the top of my air oil separator, which has two stainless kitchen drains and a steel separator between it, and then it drains down on the back, on the bottom, and it's got a valve down there to drain out when it gets full. The second thing I did is on the manifold, which you cannot see, the fitting where this used to go into has now been tapped for vacuum. There's a check valve in that, and then it is also feeding vacuum. As you can see, goes through the firewall or through the little separator there and goes into another vacuum chamber mounted right here. Now, another thing that you cannot see down there is a vacuum switch that shuts off the vacuum motor. And that comes down here. There's another check valve that goes to the brake booster. We've got another vacuum line that comes through here and then neatly goes to this vacuum pump. Now, this is an auxiliary vacuum pump for a Cadillac CTS-V, and that is wired into the fuse box to one of the existing, I'll pull this off so you can see it. It goes to the pin right there. Now, that's a voltage on pin, and what it is that's sending voltage to this relay only to power the relay. The vacuum switch throws a ground, so you ground the switch, and of course when your vacuum falls below 13 inches, it automatically closes the circuit, closes the relay, and then the relay is powered right here. The whole system seems to be working flawlessly. The brakes are now receiving vacuum from the engine. It has a check valve off of a Grand National that keeps the boost pressure from getting into the vacuum system. The vacuum pump is now backing it up flawlessly, and it shuts itself off once the vacuum has reached 19 inches of vacuum or above 13. And then I'm ready to go test drive it and see how it works. But so far so good, and hopefully that'll keep the oil off the valves, and it will keep, since we no longer have a vacuum pump, keep from endangering the camshaft and the rest of this motor.